The Widener Institute of Delaware Corporate and Business Law is a signature element of our law school here, and started about 12 years ago. We already had here at the law school a lot of the important programs that the Institute continues to promote, but we realized that it was important to give ourselves and the world an acknowledgement of our unique place here. The law school is the only law school in the state of Delaware, and as a result of that, we're able to and like to participate actively in some of the most notable practice areas in Delaware law. The most obvious one, most known to most people, is the field of corporate law, corporate litigation. We have faculty members, myself, Professor Regan, and others who have practiced Delaware law, Delaware corporate law in particular, and have a long relationship with the bench, the judges in Delaware, and with the practitioners in Delaware who are active participants in the making and practice of Delaware corporate law. And that leads to a lot of programming, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. But there are other key elements or niche areas of Delaware business law. For example, there is a practice in non-corporate entities. There is a practice in corporate and business bankruptcy, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, that is a niche area of Delaware practice. There's intellectual property, Delaware patent litigation bar in particular. And our goal at the Institute is to try to serve and work with all of those elements of the Delaware practice. So we do that through our programming, and we do it in ways that directly involve students. For example, one of the most sought after positions among students is the Wolcott Fellowship, which is a program that permits selected students to do clerkships, internships in the Delaware courts, like the Court of Chancery, like the Delaware Supreme Court. It's a unique opportunity, not available on this scale to any other law school in the country. And in addition to that, we have, pretty much since the inception of the law school, had the Delaware Journal of Corporate Law, which is Widener's most prestigious law review, which involves our students in working on cutting-edge issues of corporate and business law, and involving them in the matters that relate to the work of these Delaware practices I talked about. We also have a program that acknowledges specialization in corporate and business law in the form of a certificate program, where students are able to earn certificates recognizing their concentration and high academic performance in corporate and business law courses. Our curriculum is also shaped by who we are and where we are. We have specialized business courses in addition to the usual ones that most law schools offer. We have a course called Advanced Corporations that's taught by either Professor Regan or by a current or former judge who has been actively involved in the corporate law field. We have a specialized course in business principles for lawyers. It's designed to teach law students some of the basic foundational concepts of business practice and valuation and accounting. We have a specialized course in Chapter 11 bankruptcy taught by a bankruptcy practitioner together with a current member of the Delaware Bankruptcy Court. And we have a number of other things that are peculiar to who we are at being here in Delaware. We have, for example, just gotten involved as the school that houses the reporter for the Model Business Corporation Act, which is the nationally distributed act for model corporate statutes. And we have a student who is a clerk or intern who is responsible for updating the statutory developments relating to implementation of that model act. So basically, we've got a lot of different ways in which we involve students in the things that flow from the fact that we are sitting right where we are in Delaware in the center of corporate and business law activity.